Hey, welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Floyd. Today I'm showcasing my neighborhood, Harlem, the place to be, the place to live. Like, Harlem is so gentrified. I love living here in Harlem. It's a beautiful place, very cosmopolitan, very trendy. So today I'm visiting Eso Pesco. Eso Pesco. I think that's a Spanish word. Eso means what's the meaning of eso? Eso means that, and pesco is pesco. Pesco in Spanish probably means, I think it's fish or catch. So, but I stand corrected. With Spanish, I just know a little bit of Spanish. But this is Eso Pesco. I'm loving the decor. It's beautiful. I'm loving the red. The red is reflecting lobster, which reminds me of Red Lobster. And I love the exposed brick. That gives a touch and a flair of the whole concept of seafood boil, right? I'm showing you here the lemonade, but we'll talk a little bit about the food in a second, right? So, seafood boil. It depends where you are in the United States, because here in New York, they could say seafood boil. In North Carolina, South Carolina, I think they call it country boil. Yeah, country boil. And if you go to Louisiana and that side of the country, it could be Cajun seafood. I think that's spelled Cajun or Kajun. I think Cajun, Cajun seafood, like places like Louisiana and so on. So yeah, so Eso Pesco, like I said, it's pretty close to my house, and I love how Harlem is changing, and it's beautiful up here. And I saw a Thai restaurant not too far from my house. There's a Japanese restaurant. There's like so much happening in Harlem, and it's the place to be, like I said. So here I'm showing you the lobster cracker. It was kind of flimsy. It's not like the one that I used to. So this is my my seafood boil being served by the waitress. So for people from South Africa who follow me, right? Because South Africa is a place that I really really love, and I do have subscriber from there, and should be okay. I'm not gonna spill my business out here, but for my viewers in South Africa, this here is the seafood boil. I've never really had a seafood boil in South Africa, but I know it's somewhere there, but I just haven't had any. But it's a combination of shellfish with potatoes and corn and spices, eggs, and the spices can range from spicy to mild. It depends on your taste, but some people do like spicy. I really don't care much for spicy. I like mild, but like what I'm having here, it was actually mild. And yeah, and for this dinner was the price for this was $156 plus a tip. I'm guessing in South Africa I could have probably feed about 6 or 8 people with that amount, because it's much less there, and the food is off the chain there. But let's keep here focused on Harlem. So yeah, so the lemonade that I showed you guys earlier, it's okay. It was very bland. If I made that myself, I would have mixed it up a little bit, maybe put some grenadine, maybe some essence, because being normal and original is boring. So that was very bland. And earlier in the video, I showed you guys the menu board. So if you go back in this video, you could always like screenshot that if you want to see the prices and so on for the what they offered, right? So yes, let's talk a little bit about the let's go with the lobster. So the lobster was pretty good, which I start with, right? That's what I'm biting right now. So the lobster was very tender, very meaty. It's very good. Corn on the cob was sweet and soft and earthy, but less butter. It should be a little bit buttery, so as the lobster as well. It should come with like little sides. Maybe they forgot to give us that, because it should have like a little bit of melted butter, so you could have take the lobster out of the shell and you put it in your melted butter, and get that nice buttery taste. So we didn't have that. The shrimp was cooked to perfection. That was awesome. I wish if they had like some hard boil eggs, they didn't add that in it, but I'm not a big fan of so I do love eggs, but I love egg white. I don't like the yolk much, for a lot of reasons, but yeah. So I tried a bit of everything. As you can see, my bag was huge, which I did not finish. I take home because a lot. My friend just tried just a few stuff on his plate, and yeah, the mussel was pretty good as well. Cooked perfectly. Mussel could be tricky, right? Because you should cook mussel for like 5 to 7 minutes, and you could actually, you know, you could put it in the refrigerator and store it like 3, 4 days after, right? So I know about this because I'm in the culinary arts. I know about food at a restaurant. If you have your food handler's license, you have to know all about shelf food. So that's how I know about shelf food, right? You have to know all of that in order to get your food handler certificate. But anyways, so the snow crab was pretty good as well. So when you're eating seafood boil, right? It's pretty messy, right? That's why you have the napkins thingy and all of that, right? Like I'm showing you the crab. And so I didn't eat that in the restaurant because I prefer to eat it at home because I would be like so messy. It'd be all over my face and in my bed and stuff. I don't want you guys to see me looking like that on camera. So I prefer to eat it at home. But then again, I couldn't even eat it there because, I wasn't that famished, but I eat as much as I can because I'm not even a big eater because this food lasts about 2 days because I eat really small portion. I'm gonna showcase more of Harlem. There's lots of restaurants. There's a lot to see. There's a lot to uh, do here in Harlem. So I'll have to score the food now, right? So on a scale from 1 to 10, I'll give a score of an 8, and reason for my 8 is because like I said earlier, the lemonade was like really really bland. It's like you have to taste it to know what I'm talking about. And maybe if they had a little bit more condiments on the side, which I think they probably forget to give us some condiments, right? Because you should have a little melted butter and so on the side, which it did not give, right? And the lemonade was serving, it was served in a bag, right? And here we go. And that reminds me a little bit of I visited Santo Domingo earlier this year, and they serve like juices and stuff in the bag. So that gave me that vibes, which was like pretty cool. I kind of like that. It's different. So I don't have an issue with that. We are almost at the end of the video. So guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with at least one friend. And subscribing is free, so please feel free to do that and hit the button that says all so you could get notification and know when I post another video. And I hope this video is helpful for someone, maybe some tourists that want to come to Harlem and see what we have to offer here in Harlem. And yeah, so with that said, guys, peace.